Once again, we are waking up with temperatures well below zero, but garden guy Dale Kay, he's thinking ahead to spring and to summer.
It really helps when you're spending time in Florida to get in that mindset. Dale Kay joins us live from outside Miami, where he's checking out plants for the year ahead. Dale, how did you get this assignment?
Shane, I simply just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't do the cold anymore. So I had to go somewhere where it's spring, endlessly searching for spring. Mentioned in Florida, we're actually just south of Miami, in an area called Homestead or the Redlands Agricultural District. Lots of avocados, lots of tomatoes, lots of squash, and also lots of plants as well. And if you buy, it doesn't matter whether you're in Florida here, Minnesota, Canada, if you're buying a hibiscus or a fern, there's a good chance they're growing right here in South Florida. Behind me, if you just want to look that way, 250,000 ferns. 250,000. Just a beautiful sea of green. And it's really quite welcoming and quite refreshing to actually kind of be like where it's spring. We're talking about cold in Minnesota. It's actually almost record warmth here in South Florida. Usually temperatures are around that 70-degree mark. That's kind of comfortable for them in spring or this time of year in the winter. But they're expecting around 86 later in the week. So that's hot for them. And it is quite warm. It's actually really refreshing. So 250,000 ferns, but there's also a lot of really cool flowers that you can kind of grab your pen and paper and make a list ready for spring. And we'll take a look at a couple of these different varieties without moving. I've only got 2 bars on the T-Mobile, only 2 bars on the T-Mobile. But here is some really cool, I think, Hollywood series hibiscus that you can keep an eye out for this spring. America's Sweetheart, right? America's Sweetheart is this pink one right here. And this one here, look at that. Rico Suave, brand new, is a Hollywood series hibiscus. Rico Suave, almost brand new on the market, only developed in the last 2 or 3 years or so, but that is just a gorgeous flower. And all these Hollywood series hibiscus, the great thing about them is they will continually bloom, which is quite nice as well. And so keep an eye out for that. And then I also want to show this little dipladenia here. This is a wonderful new yellow dipladenia, kind of a cool flower and quite rare in yellow, which is really kind of nice as well. And then some other, there's really no end to kind of like the house plant kind of craze that's been going on for the last few years. 250, did I mention 250,000 ferns? My gosh, I've never seen so many ferns in one place at one time. So houseplants are really still at the forefront of whether you're at home, office, or really kind of outdoors. But Majesty Palm, I should mention too, we're actually at Railroad Nursery, and they call it Railroad Nursery because there's a railway track that runs kind of straight through the nursery. But the great thing about Railroad Nursery is they actually are one of the only growers domestically growing Majesty Palms. So they collect the seed, because usually Majesty Palms, the seed comes from, I think, Madagascar, somewhere like that. One of the only domestically grown Majesty Palms, which is really quite nice. And it's a great palm for whether it's in the home or maybe outside by the pool in the summer. Great palm, very, very durable. So that's a really cool plant. And then, of course, Ficus lyrata, this kind of big elephant ear thing, is really still hugely, wildly popular. And and we've got some little spas, the fern basket, all these great plants, which are really kind of a joyous. I'm just going to step out. Just take a look at that. That's just a joyous look. See a green. And I'm not sure when I'm going to come back. Maybe I'll never come back.
We have a question. All really good information. We like the Rico Suave. But if you could address the dark cloud behind you, because we're all like, what is that? But it's not a cloud. Explain, you've got a black, it looks like a black cloud behind you. What?
It's shea cloth.
Oh.
Shea cloth.
All right.
Shea cloth. Like the lining above you is making the clouds look dark?
Oh, let's go. Hang on. So, hang on.
Okay. All right. Let's move it.
Going out in the sun.
Dale's taking over.
Okay,
Yeah.
look at it. Oh, that poor thing. That the sun is right in your eyes.
Oh, he's going to get a sunburn. Wow.
I'm going to see that avocado trees. I'm going to go make me
Oh,
some
cool.
guacamole.
Oh, wow. Okay, the clouds are not dark. It's a beautiful day down there.
Yeah. We are not jealous at all. We're very happy for you, Dale. And we do hope you come back.
So happy.
So
It looks
happy.
good. I mean, just to see that, just to look at that sunshine.
Is that like real green stuff?
Yeah.
Crazy.